Well, hey there. Hello and welcome to HODL Harmony. For the first time this week, where the beat of the blockchain meets the rhythm of riches. Are you riding this crypto wave with me? I, Tom Durante, the maestro, am your guide. No, I'm not your guide to all things musical. I'm your guide. I'm not your guide. I'm just a crypto enthusiast, but I am your guide. I'm gonna get past this line in a minute. Just give me a second. Tom Durante, the maestro, a crypto enthusiast. Yo, fussy number one, Mr. Butters. What's up? He beat you to it. I'm just stumbling over my first line. It's okay. I, Tom Durante, the maestro. You see. A little bit of a new setup there. I wanted to put my barely. That was barely. You guys, it was like a tie. It was like a tie. I wanted to get my nerd axe miner in the shot there, so a little bit of a change there. But anyway, a crypto enthusiast who got into this wild world back in 2020 with just a GPU mining rig and a passion for passive income. I'm bullish on Bitcoin and Cardano, but I also like taking profits with other coins. No surprise there. With my music background and my background music, I bring a unique vibe to breaking down this crypto economy. Think of it as a soundtrack to your hodling journey. Here on HODL Harmony, except for this week, expect daily videos. I've been on vacation, so it's been a lot of fun. I'll catch you up on all of that. Expect daily videos with market updates, simple technical analysis to read the charts, wallet guides, which we really need to do some more of to keep your coin safe, stories from my ongoing mining journey, and practical crypto tips whether you're new or a seasoned hodler. I'm here to learn and grow with you. I may be a few years ahead of you on your journey, but I'm no expert, just passionate. So as always, do your own research. And I'll ask on the way in if you want to help out the channel in our mission of growth. And we have grown. I told you we'd be hitting it soon, and we blew right past it. 5,198 subscribers, 2 more, maybe even by the end of this video, we will be 5,200. That's so exciting. Congratulations for being one of the first. If you want to help out this channel in our mission of growth, a couple things that you should do. Number 1, hit the like button. Number 2, smash the subscribe. Number 3, poke the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I put out new content. Number 4, share this video with everyone you know, especially people that you don't. And number 5, join the conversation on Discord. But as an aside, your body's mostly water. Stay hydrated, get your daily dose. Man, I think we have a couple of goals in between here and a million, but I like the way you think. And I like your optimism. It's great. Thank you for being here. I missed you guys. How are you doing? It's been a wild couple of days for me. So yeah, I guess I could update you since I have not been here for a few days. I did try at least once to do a live video, but my Starlink was blocked by a tree and I was charging my Tesla, so I just couldn't connect to the internet. And it was just a stressful time driving around. 4 hours from here down to the Keys, plus pretty much 2 hours charging. It was like 45 to 50 minutes each charge, and I needed 2 charges, but the trade-off in time was not bad, given the trade-off in money. It cost me $30, 30, to drive 4 hours, 6 hours. Bloody trouble? What kind of trouble? But yeah, so it didn't cost me a whole lot of money to go anywhere. to go all the way down there and back. I think it was like probably close to $60 round trip to go all the way down to the Florida Keys and back. And I went all the way. If you're going to do something, you do it all the way. So a buddy of mine, me and a couple of buddies did some fishing. Roman sometimes comes into chat here. There's me, my buddy Josh, my buddy Roman. We're on a boat in the Keys. Getting ready to do some fishing. The water. If you've ever been to the Caribbean and you were like, wow, look at how blue the water is. It's the same down in the Florida Keys. It's not as blue up here where I'm at. Oh, I see. How do you say that? Bloody trouble? Not bloody trouble, but is that a typo, or is that how you actually do it? Bloody trouble? Am I saying that right? But yeah, so okay, bloody trouble. I was like, okay, am I saying that wrong, or did you type that wrong? That's all right, it happens. But yeah, the water was so beautiful and peaceful. I live on the Gulf of America, and it's beautiful. We have the most beautiful water, but this is definitely Caribbean level, just bright blue, and it was gorgeous. I mean, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time. And I'm not like the most avid fisherman. I enjoy being out on the water when I'm not getting seasick. But it was just so much fun. Little sheep's head. And so after we did our little fishing trip, we were on Isla Morada, which was the second Florida Key. Right, there's a whole line of keys going down to Key West, and a bunch of little bridges to get to each and every one. And so we were on Isla Morada doing some fishing. It was so pretty. Can't say that enough. And there you go. That's pretty blue. You can see that. Yeah. It was just so blue, so clear. I'm used to clear water, right? There's a place just north of here called Clearwater Beach, and the water around here is very clear. But this water was just so blue. And the only other place I've seen it like that is like Puerto Rico or somewhere, Jamaica, places that like are in the Caribbean, and you think of being like, oh yeah, that's Caribbean. So after we did our little fishing trip, it's pretty successful. Not a large load of fish, but a decent amount of fish were caught. My buddies went home, and I continued on Bondi Beach. Do you have nice clear water down there? In nice blue clear water, bright blue down there in the Aussie land? So my buddies came on back home because they drove a boat down with a trailer, and I went on my merry way because I had a journey in mind. I love to drive, and I was like, all right, I'm literally on the Keys, in the Keys, another 2 hours. What's another 2 hour drive? So I went from Isla Morada all the way down to Key West. Oh, look at that. How convenient. Is that it? That is it. So this is, you're going to look at it. It looks like it's north and south, but it's actually, I've just oriented the map a little bit differently. So this is Florida right here. This is, where am I? That right there is like Miami and the Everglades down here, and then the Keys start this way. Let me just lock that so it won't rotate. We're taking a little detour so I can decompress after my little trip here. Okay, there you go. That looks the way that it is oriented in real life. So you've got like Miami and things like that. You drive down Route 1, and then you're in Key Largo, and then you're in Isla Morada, and then eventually you get to all these other keys. You get to Marathon. I think Marathon's, yeah, that's where I was. Okay, come on. That's where the blue dot was. That's where I was, charging my car. Okay, you can focus, I promise. It's okay. There you go. And then a couple of more keys, and you get down to Key West. Man, it does not want to focus today. All right, so from here, it was about a 2 hour drive all the way down to Key West. Come on, focus. There you go. So from, where is it? Here to here was about a 2 hour drive. Not bad. It was a lot of fun. And man, was it pretty. So you see all these people with the pictures of like the southernmost point of the United States. It's like a big buoy. So I got off, I took my picture with the buoy, and like, you know, during hurricane season in Florida, they show that spot in Key West. Because usually, I mean, it's so far out in the Gulf, it usually gets the first waves of the hurricane, right? The incoming waves of the hurricane. And so you always see this camera. And so what's the first thing I do when I get to that spot where I always see it on camera? I look for the camera. I'm like, where's the camera? Usually it's up on like a pole or something like that. Well, here it was. There's like a little house or something across the way. And there it was on top of the house. So that is the Earth cam that we get to see whenever they show the southernmost point of the United States. So that was pretty cool. You better. I'll hold you to that. We'll go get some jet skis and go ride around or something. It'll be so much fun. So something else I did not know was a thing. Check this out. All right, now we got lizards all over the place in Florida. We have these little lizards. We have geckos that come out at night with different hands and different shaped heads. And, you know, they come out at night and they eat things. But during the day, we have these lizards called anoles, right? And most of them are brown. Those come from the Bahamas, the Bahamian anole. And then some of them are like a bright green. They're the most beautiful thing I ever saw. And so I had one as a pet. And he was beautiful. You know, kept him in the cage. He didn't like to be touched, so I couldn't really hold him and play with him or anything like that, but he was a cool little guy. I would feed him crickets and all this stuff. Well, the anole is part of the iguana family. And look at that sucker. This was just on the street in Key West. Just on the street. Just chilling. Look at those talons. Got some serious claws going on. That little guy was just on the street. Apparently there's chickens and roosters and stuff too, but I did not see any of those. So anyway, that was my little journey. I'll be putting together a video most likely for my other channel, my music channel. I'll give you a little taste. I took a bunch of time-lapse videos, and I started it on Key West, and I took a time-lapse video of the entire drive back off of the Keys, almost all the way back. And so I'm going to edit this all together into one solid video, but that was basically, I just videoed, yo, what's up, Rose? You're driving back from Florida Keys right now, from Key West. So I'm going to edit these all together into one solid video. But yeah, so that was my drive back from Key West. It was pretty exciting, pretty fun. It took so long to get back. I got stuck in Fort Lauderdale trying to charge my car because there were not enough chargers for the amount of people that wanted to charge. But anyway, enough about me going to the Keys. Today, I am so full right now. Yo, I got back. I got back yesterday. I missed you guys too. It's like I feel like I'm dusting off the old coat here and the hat. Everything's all dusty. But like I said, I tried to go live from my car in the charger, but I could not get onto the internet, and I was very frustrated trying to just drive and get where I was going. So anyway, I missed you guys too, but I'm glad to be back in the saddle here. I'm very full right now because I just paid 17,000 sats for a Steak and Shake burger and milkshake. I think I'm done with the milkshakes. I got a little bit of a belly and I'm ready to get rid of it. So over the next couple weeks, I may be a little bit angry, a little bit hangry, but I'm gonna lose some freaking weight before I go back to school here for most likely my very last year teaching, at least right now. I may go back into it when I get older, you know, after a few years, but right now I'm kind of excited to get out of it. I got some really good ideas going for Bitcoin, and I'm going to get back into doing pianos and things full time. Right now I've just been doing it part time. In between the two jobs, I'm doing great, but I'm excited. I'm very excited. I had the thought while I was down there, I was like, I didn't see a whole lot of music stores. I didn't see really a piano dealership. I didn't get all around Key West, so I didn't really know if there's one. There may be one in Key West. Key West was huge. Compared to all the other keys, Key West was huge. So I'm thinking, when I do get out of teaching full time, I think I'm going to start advertising my business down in the Florida Keys. Number one, that'll give me a little reason to go down there. Number two, it's a market that I could probably expand into. So I'm looking into that. But for now, friends, let's get into some crypto news. Because, I don't know, I mean, the charts I've been watching have been kind of boring. But I don't know. We're just kind of stuck. I really had a feeling that this week was going to go up. But I don't know. Hasn't really been playing out. Make sure to stay hydrated. All right. So, just a little check-in. You can see the Maestro cam. And there you can see my little Tesla bot. We need to come up with a name for the Tesla bot, so I'll leave that to you. And now we've got the Nerd Axe. You can see, I was hoping you'd be able to see the screen right here, but you can't really read it. But that is mining to my node finally after about 2 months. All right, anyway, let's get into the news. Top 10 crypto news stories for today, June 19th, 2025. Bitcoin slips post FOMC decision. Bitcoin dipped 0.1%. Oh my God, hold on to your hats. To $104,894. Excuse me. After the Federal Reserve held interest rates steady at 4.25%. Y'all need to get it together. Everybody's really upset. I'm looking to get a loan, and I don't want to pay a bunch of interest. With traders in a wait-and-see mode amid economic uncertainty. That's for damn sure. Especially with all the crap going on around the world. I had a lot of time to listen to a lot of news podcasts on my way. I listened to 2 Timcast episodes on the way home, and I listened to a really good interview. Joe Rogan and Ken Burns, the documentarian. He was a very cool guy, very interesting. Isn't that cool? You like that? That's the little guy. That's the Nerd Axe. You can still see it down in the bottom here. So that's the Nerd Axe. It only does 1.2 terahash, I think. The other one is up on top of the computer doing 6 terahash. And then the other one, the Nerd Q Axe, is in my little technology box. And that does 2.5 terahash. So all of my mini miners. Alrighty. Alright, gotta get clean. Hey, can't argue with that. So all of my mini miners are finally mining to a solo pool, and they're chasing that block. So I'm so ready to get that block. Let it happen. Alright, number 2, Circle's IPO stock soars. Circle Internet Group, issuer of USDC, saw its stock surge since going public. Well, that's cool. With quarter 1 2025 revenue up 58% to $578 million, reinforcing stablecoin growth. Oh my gosh. Fake tweet spikes Bitcoin. I don't remember hearing about that. A fake tweet claiming Bitcoin hit $110,000 briefly pumped prices before being debunked. Oh, that sucks. Highlighting market sensitivity to misinformation. Interesting that a tweet, and that we have kind of seen that happen with the whole Elon and Trump thing. I'm assuming that's over now. I haven't really heard much about that, especially with all the world things going on, but it's amazing how much a tweet can do. Except it's not a tweet anymore, it's an X post. Okay, number 4, Iran's Nobitex hacked. A hacking group, allegedly Israel-linked predatory sparrow, siphoned $90 million from Iran's Nobitex crypto exchange, leaking user data and disrupting operations. Yeah, it's getting pretty tense over there. Kraken launches Bitcoin staking. Excuse me? Kraken partnered with Babylon to offer Bitcoin staking, allowing users to earn Baby, that's a token, B-A-B-Y, Baby token rewards, a major step for Bitcoin DeFi. Huh, that's an interesting bit of news. Ethereum consolidates at $2,526. Ethereum dropped 0.5% to 25.26, consolidating between 23.33 and 28.66 since May, with ETH ETFs. See, now that's a weird thing to look at. ETH, where is it? ETH ETF. That's fun to try and read. ETH ETFs seeing $2.18 million of outflows. All right. Number 7, Smarter Web boosts Bitcoin holdings. Smarter Web boosts Bitcoin holdings. UK-based Smarter Web company bought 104 Bitcoin for $8.1 million. That's awesome. Increasing its treasury to 346 Bitcoin as a part of a 10-year plan, trending on X. That's exciting. All these companies, all these countries getting into Bitcoin. $2.1 billion in 2025 crypto hacks. Over $2.1 billion in digital assets were stolen in 2025, with a recent breach adding to the tally, raising DeFi security concerns. Yes, absolutely. Binance's CZ on crypto inheritance. Binance CEO CZ suggested will function for crypto inheritance, sparking discussions on estate planning in crypto. I mean, unfortunately, I guess not unfortunately, but it's just part of whatever investments you have. You kind of have to figure out a plan for what happens. You know, even at 36, that's something that I do think about. I mean, I live alone. I'm like, you know, anything's possible. And you try and stay humble. You try and stay like, yep, okay, you know, I like my life. I do what I do, but, you know, accidents happen. I just drove across the state and back. Anything could have happened. The roads are a dangerous place. And I try to plan for eventualities, right? All of my backup seed phrases and things like that I used to have on paper. I digitized them. I put them on a computer that was not connected to the internet. I put them on a USB drive, and I have a couple of copies of these, and I have one, and I gave one to my parents. Not that they would really know what to do with it. I mean, I kind of showed them. I was like, listen, there's these words, and those are the password, and that's how you can get into stuff if you need to. But like, they have the ability to get into stuff if they need to, and I hope they never need to. But in case they do, they can. And it's a scary thought. But that's just kind of how you have to live your life. You got to be prepared for anything, no matter how morbid it may be. Number 10, the Genius Act advances in the Senate. Oh, that's exciting. The U.S. Senate passed the Genius Stablecoin Act, moving toward stricter stablecoin regulation, a key step for market clarity. I have a feeling, and this is just after just reading that, I have a feeling things are going to start coming together and aligning, and then that's when the explosive moves that we have been waiting for will happen. It's just everything is starting to come into place. And then all of a sudden, boom, that's what we're waiting for, isn't it? Speaking of boom, sorry, I was a little bit loud. Speaking of boom, the top 5 crypto gainers. Aerodrome Finance, Aero token up 8.5%, surged on DeFi protocol updates. Radium, the Ray token up 6%, gained from Solana DeFi volume spikes. OKB token up 5.7%, rose on OKX exchange ecosystem growth. JTO token up 4.3%, up on Solana-based staking hype. Bitcoin Cash really up 3.8%, gained from Cash tokens and DeFi integration. Interesting. Okay, so top 5 crypto losers. Number 1, internet computer. Oh no, internet protocol. That's not ICP, that's just IP. I've never heard of that. Down 7.4%, fell due to low project traction. Hyperliquid, the hype token, down 6%, dropped amid derivatives platform volatility. Polkadot, the DOT token, down 4.8%, declined on ecosystem slowdown. BNB, down 4.5%, hit by a $12.4 billion market cap loss on BNB chain. And the Trump coin, down 3%, slipped amid ongoing probes into Trump's crypto ventures. Alrighty. Well, there you have it. Here's your talking points for today. Bitcoin's $104,000 dip. Buy the FOMC dip or wait for a breakout. I think you want to buy dips. I don't think you want to buy during a breakout. That's not a great advice. But that's just me. You discuss it in the comments below. Circle IPO surge. USDC ruling stablecoins or just hype? Nobitex $90 million hack. Are exchanges safe in geopolitical storms? It's interesting. It's an interesting thought. Kraken BTC staking, a game changer for Bitcoin DeFi or risky bet? Arrow and Ray gains, DeFi comeback or short-term pumps? Oh man. Let's go back. I don't think I ever read the trivia questions from the last one. Oh, that's easy. That's easy. Ooh, okay, that's a little bit better. All right, if you're listening, here's our trivia question for the day. You ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? What is the term for the event that occurs approximately every 4 years, reducing Bitcoin's block reward and impacting its supply issuance rate? What is that called? That's your trivia question for today. And look, it's a blank screen. That's so exciting. Where's my mouse? All right, let's get to our market. I said, let's get to our market. I said, let's get to our market. What's going on with this thing? Nope, that's not it. I just wanted to click something else to see if it would work. Okay. That's kind of a bummer. What's happening here? Let's try something here. Oh, what? Oh. I love it when this... Usually it just makes me click on it again, but now it's just not working. It's just not working whatsoever. Okay, let's see what I can do here. Maybe I'll get rid of it and try again. Let's remove that. I apologize for the technical difficulties that we are having, but at least there's some nice peaceful music going on, and I can just keep talking. Let's add an existing window capture because it's already there, and let's go to this one, and it's not working. This is great. Give me a second here. I don't know what's going on. Let me try adding it onto this window. Maybe I'll just add my whole screen. Maybe it's just... Let me try something here. Oh, that would have gone over everything. Let's remove that. I apologize. You know, I go away for a couple of days and now everything's not working. Let me try this. Oops. Hey! On my computer? Oh, that's a great question. I don't remember. But I did build it myself. I love building computers. So I am an AMD processor guy. So that's got an AMD Ryzen 9. I think. I can't see the sticker on the front, but I believe it's an AMD Ryzen 9. You are seeing right in the middle, the fan in the middle, that's like two fans on top of a heatsink that goes up off of the CPU. Underneath that is my Ryzen, my AMD Radeon GPU. Oh no, it's a Gigabyte Radeon GPU. And all of my cool RGB lights. What else? It's got RAM in it and all the good stuff. Yeah, this is my gaming computer. I built it to mine more crypto, but you know, I don't think GPU mining is a thing anymore. Although there's, I mean, unless you have like a GPU mining farm and you got like thousands of GPUs. But anyway, I love it. It's a good computer and it actually works really well for streaming too. All right, so I just had to redo, I don't know what happened to my screen there, but now you get to see my entire screen. All right. There we go. All right, so we are now looking at $104,773.63 for Bitcoin, but look how boring it's been. When did I go away? 19, 18, is that Monday? Tuesday. So Monday I was driving and yeah, it was going up, and then I was driving and it was going down, and it just never recovered, but it's okay. It hasn't really fallen through the floor too much. Oh, so to kind of answer your question, I mean, probably like $600 to $800. Yeah, maybe closer to $1,000. The GPU was like $400 or $500 by itself, and everything else was like $100 here and there and here and there. So probably close to like $800 or $900 for all of that. Just to answer your question, because before I go too far off in the weeds here. But yeah, so we bottomed out. What was that? 103,000. We've just been ranging. This is like the rangiest. I guess it's better than the mangiest, but it's just the rangiest market I've ever experienced. And of course, it's only my second market, but dang, it's so rangy. I would give anything to have been a part of the 2017 market. Number one, for the price. Mangy. My wife, if only I had a wife, but that's okay. So, I'm just frustrated the way the market's been going. I'm ready for some action, and I know you all are feeling it too. Everybody's feeling it. Everybody has to be feeling the way that I'm feeling right now. You know? Are you feel me? You feeling it? Do you feel it too? Do you feel dejected and rejected by this current market? I know I do. Anyway, that's Bitcoin. Hopefully it does something soon. Does Cardano look almost exactly the same? Pretty much. Kind of dropped, had a little second dip. That's beyond 3K. My computer? No way. I would never spend that much on a computer. I know it's got to be around 1,000. I built it a year ago. There are 18 people watching this video right now? Holy crap, is that for real? Where is everybody? Hop in the chat. If you're watching this video and you're just sitting there watching, become a part of the conversation. There are two ways you can do that. Just drop a line in the chat and I will address it. I love my regulars. And you can become a regular by just dropping a line in the chat. I'm going to add the second way that you can join the conversation, and that is by becoming a member of our free Discord community. Join the Discord. Become a member. Become a part of the conversation. That's what you should do. See, look. I just posted my receipt for my 17,000 Satoshi little dinner that I just had. And I used the Speed wallet. I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed the whole process. I think I screen recorded it actually. Let me see. Let me hop back over to the chart. We're looking at Cardano now, which is sitting at 60. Oh my God, 60 cents. That's not good. I have to check my Cardano trade. Okay, so I screen recorded the whole thing. Let's see if it worked. Hey, look at that. It's a 30-second recording. And that includes a couple of little dead seconds here, but check this out. Oh, wait a minute. So I scan the code. Pay with Bitcoin. Scan the code. Boom. Send 17,000 sats, almost 18,000. Take a screenshot. And then you send it. Oh, wait, you can't see the bottom there. And then you send it. Boop. And then it's sent. Boom. Literally just like that. And then it prints a receipt. And I even earned some cash back. Or points or something. What did I earn? 17 points, I think is what I earned. So yeah, check out the Speed wallet. It's fun. All right. I've been talking a lot. I need to hydrate. So, what I'm gathering here, we got all the regulars in the chat, and we've got 13 people watching right now. And I've only been on for about a half an hour. So this is telling me, and I kind of had this inclination, this is telling me I need to go on a little bit later. Would that work for you guys? Like, I mean, it's 10 o'clock right now, but I mean, I could do like a 45-minute stream at 10 o'clock and then go to bed, something like that. Especially summertime. I've been up real late lately. All right. Oh, you can't see that. That's what you can see. So anyway, if you're sitting here watching, join the conversation. Drop me a line. Say hello. Say, I don't know, say anything. I was going to be mean, but I don't want to be mean. Be nice. Anyway, so there's Cardano. I was trying to get this on. I was just like, let me just go on and then I'll get this all sorted out later. So here we go. That's our weekly chart. There we go. All right, so looking kind of sideways. This is our candle right here. Excuse me, you can barely see it. It's literally one line and then a wick, 2 wicks, top and bottom. So the top wick is up here at 108,000. The bottom wick is down here at 103,000, and we're just looking at a sliver of a candle. But don't worry, there are still 2 days and 22 hours left in this candle. And you know what? We're past Wednesday, so it might be time for a reversal, but who knows? Who really knows? Because yeah, Wednesday was sideways, Thursday sideways. Can we get a Friday pump? Can we get it? What do you think? Are we gonna get a Friday pump? And I'm just guessing that nobody heard the trivia question. Did you hear the trivia question? All right, we want to look at the hash rate. That's on my chart here. Repeat it. Fussy's like, I'm listening now. Let me see. What do you call... you were cooking. I'm cooking right now. Cooking it up. No, what is... Let's see. It's been giving me easy ones, so I was like, what is the term for the event that occurs approximately every 4 years, reducing Bitcoin's block reward and impacting its supply issuance rate? It's a pretty easy one. The halving. I think you're pulling ahead now. I think that's 4. I need to make a note here. I'm pretty sure that's 4 to 2. Fussy. Butters. I don't know, Butters has been stopping by and then like dipping out or something. I don't know, he's missing out. Fussy, you got a point. It's the halving. You're just guessing? Yeah, man. And I skipped a word in the question because it would have given it away. So what is the term for the event that occurs approximately every 4 years? And I was going to change it and say every 210,000 blocks, because that's actually what the thing is. It's not actually 4 years. Reducing, this would have given you the answer. Reducing Bitcoin's block reward by half. Thanks, Grok, for giving away the answer. Good on you, Fussy. And impacting its supply issuance rate. So yeah, the halving, which happens every, I think it's 210,000 blocks. Every 210,000 blocks. A side note, how many blocks have there been for Bitcoin? And I did say something about that in the Discord a while back, so maybe you know that. But every 210,000 blocks, there is a halving. And we are on block 900,000, 910,000, something like that. So yeah, so there's only been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's only been 4 halvings. We are on block. Oh, come on. Why doesn't it tell me? It should tell me. Dang it. Let's go to the mempool. We are on block 901,979, and you saw it just change. So this block was just confirmed. Let's do a little search through here real quick, because if we see Spider Pool, we say F2 Pool. These are big pools, mining pools. Foundry is in the USA. We see Mara. Those people like to put spam in the blockchain, so screw them. Spider Pool, Foundry, Spider Pool, Foundry, unknown. That must be a BitAxe or something. I was gonna look for. Okay, so we see via BTC, Ant Pool. I'm looking at the mining pool who got the block. If you see CK Pool on there, then that's definitely a BitAxe or something small like that. Mara putting spam in the blockchain. Thank you very much. Let's just take a little peek at this block and see how much spam they put on it. Oh, okay. Looks like a pretty normal block. That's nice. So this is the expected block, and this is the actual block. What is this? Oh, wow. Yeah, there's so much information built into the blockchain. It really would take a lot. Nope, it's 900,000. That's okay, good guess. That was not a trivia question. That was just me asking a question. So yeah, 900,000 blocks. And the only reason I really know that is because I've synced the blockchain like 6 times this year. So that's fun. Or I've attempted to sync it. All right, well, there you go. That's the blockchain. Let's continue our analysis here. So we've got our hash rate kind of up and down all over the place. Let's look at our stablecoins. Because when Bitcoin does its thing, stablecoins do the opposite most of the time. Come on now, do something. Yeah, I want to reload. Oh, I hate when that happens. Oh, give me a freaking chart. The candles. Oh, cool. Now it's up there. I like that. Okay. So this is a daily chart. They've been going up. Bitcoin, I think, is going up a little bit. Not really. Yeah, Bitcoin's going up a little bit. So stable coins are coming down a little bit. Contrarian motion. I love it. All right, Glass Node. What happened? Okay, I don't really care. Oh, am I not logged in? I would love to be logged in right now. Give me a second. All right, let's see. Okay, so the active addresses. I just want to keep looking on this. Another 100K dip. Would love to enter along from there. That would be very nice. And I think it might actually happen. That reminds me, I wanted to pull up a video. Let's see. Oh no, we don't need that. No, we don't need that. I just watched a video today. Really good analysis. I've talked about this channel in the past. And let's see, where is it? There it is. So a nice little strategy to use. Awesome. All right, and so I'll talk a little bit about that. But he was saying, or maybe it was a different video, but he was saying something about it may dip down to like 95K. So we'll see. I would be disappointed, but I wouldn't be mad. You know, I'd be like, okay, well, I guess I gotta buy more Bitcoin under 100,000. Oh darn! All right, not a huge deal, but whatever it takes to get this market going. Can we get this market going, please? Can we go somewhere? He says with Bitcoin over 100,000. It's just, you have to think about it in that context, because we're like making history, but it just feels so boring. It's like, just do the thing already. Go up. So I'm going to really have to stay humble this cycle. And I'm going to really, really have to try not to get caught up on the numbers like I did last time. Okay? If Bitcoin doesn't hit $200,000, I'm not going to get caught up on it. I'm not going to say, okay, it's got to do it. It's going to just have to do it, because no, it doesn't. It does whatever it wants and whatever the market does. I've been reading a lot of the comment sections of these videos I watch, and man, they go wild sometimes, obviously. But somebody was saying that I was watching Crypto. You may have saw that in my history. And it was like, all right, he's so extreme, and people were like, oh, you're so back and forth, this and that, whatever. And somebody commented, it's so cute that you think Bitcoin is going to still have the same 4-year cycle. Now that the institutions are in, it's going to be a slow walk up and to the right with a couple of corrections, 20-30% here and there. And that may be the case. We don't know. That would be entering into a super cycle territory. And remember, I mentioned this before, where Bitcoin, or the S&P 500, when it first started, looked a lot like the Bitcoin chart, with cyclical patterns on a shorter scale and things like that. But now it's on something of a 16-year cycle. And they're saying now that the institutions are in and big money is in, that Bitcoin might start to look like a 16-year cycle. Now, okay, maybe. I don't think so, but time will tell. That's what I say. You know what else I say? I really do not want to eat another milkshake again. That's one thing I'll say. The other thing I'll say is stay hydrated. All right, so active addresses, we're going to keep an eye on that. I'm anticipating, this is the reason why I'm looking at this, I'm anticipating that as the market kicks off, that starts to go up. So we'll see. I'm going to just keep watching it. Okay, I don't care. I just logged in on the other page. Can I log in here? Hey, look at that. Okay, so here we are. Is this the most recent? I hope. That looks a lot like what we were just looking at the last time. Yeah, okay, so that was not the most recent. So that means this is not the most recent. Let me reset my zoom here. Let's just see if they're coming up. Reset zoom. Zoom to the end. Yeah, okay, that looks a lot different. Okay, but they're still pretty stable. And then This one is going up. So this is the Bitcoin mining difficulty. So that means my miners are working and working and working and working and getting less and less and less and less rewards as the Bitcoin difficulty goes up, the mining difficulty. All right, I had to turn my miners off. It's so crazy. I had to turn my miners off for 3 days. It was really quiet in the garage when I got back. I was like, what is missing? Oh yeah, the nice little hum of my Bitcoin miners. All right, let's refresh the fear and greed. 48. Oh boy, we are neutral, but that's okay. You know, you just got to keep your head up. You got to keep going forward. You got to do what you got to do. Look at those inflows. Everything is pretty much staying the same. But it's okay. One of these days, I'm going to come in here. I'm going to throw my hat off. I'm going to be like, we did it. It's 200,000 or it's 150,000 or whatever. That day is coming. That day is coming. You just keep watching. It will come. It will get here. Sooner or later. All right. Our Bitcoin search trend is trending. It's down. It still continues to go down. But that's okay. I did just refresh that, didn't I? Yep. Nevada, still number one. I'm not sure how that works, but hey, whatever. All right. So, yeah, 32. 32. Hopefully that goes up soon. Let's just check in. Let's just stay consistent with what we're looking at here. Look at this. So Bitcoin is down to 32. This is the search for AI. And this is up to like 90 something. 93. Oh, what happened to my music? I'm like, it is awfully quiet around here. Oh, I didn't have it set to repeat or to mix up or to do anything. All right. So AI is as popular as it has ever been. And Bitcoin is not very popular, which is crazy. But that's okay. It's my world, but it's not necessarily everybody's world. And that's okay. It's just got to be okay. All right. Now, I saw this. Oh, I didn't refresh that, did I? Yeah, okay. Oh, look. Did we overtake? Yeah, I think we overtook silver. Okay, that looked different. I was watching a video earlier and that looked different. So I think it was different numbers. Or it was a day or two ago or something like that. All right. So silver, $35. Market cap of 2.02 trillion. Bitcoin market cap of 2.079 trillion. So we're knocking at Google's door yet again for the second time this year. Knocking at Google's door. Hello, Alphabet. Anybody home? Bitcoin's calling. Will you answer? All right, let's check in. Oh, these are my bookmarks, but let me just refresh them. So these are my bookmarks. Yep, okay. So, Mr. President, can they integrate AI into Bitcoin? That's a great question. I don't know how much they can integrate, like let's just because I use Grok, let's just say Grok. I don't know if they can like take Grok and put it into Bitcoin, but I'm sure there's got to be some kind of an external application for AI, like feeding Bitcoin into AI. I think that's way more possible, especially when Cardano and Bitcoin start to make love and get intermingled. So when Cardano and Bitcoin start to get together and make little Bitcoin babies or whatever it is they're doing, all of that data is going to unlock all kinds of possibilities for Bitcoin, for Cardano, for all of this stuff. I really truly believe by the end of this year, we're going to have a number 1 Bitcoin. We're going to have a number 2 Cardano. Okay, clip this and let's play it again in December and see if I'm right. Bitcoin number 1, Cardano number 2. And then I don't know what else. I mean, Ethereum probably holds strong. So maybe Ethereum number 3. Solana, bye-bye. You go sleep now. You're gone. No more Solana after this year. That's from what I've been hearing. I don't think it's going to survive this market. But anyway, yeah. So I think data from Bitcoin can go into AI. probably easier than AI can get shoved into Bitcoin or something like that. I don't know how that would work, but I will look into that because it's a really good question. You got some good questions there, Fussy. All right. Donald Trump said interest rates should be 2.5 points lower and criticized Jerome Powell. Too late, Jerome Powell is... I love his nicknames, no matter how much people hate them. Too late, Jerome Powell is costing our country hundreds of billions of dollars. Yeah, he is. He is truly one of the dumbest and most destructive people in government, and the Fed board is complicit. Europe has had 10 cuts. We have had none. We should be 2.5 points lower and save billions. That's it looks like billions is a crypto coin because they always put that dollar symbol in front. I don't know why, but they put that dollar symbol in front of a crypto project's name, the coin name. So that's like billions coin. I don't know. Anyway, so billions of dollars on all of Biden's short-term debt. We have low inflation, too late, an American disgrace. And watching him talk the other day in front of Congress on that video that I showed, he really is very dumb because the woman asked a question and he just did not answer it. And that's typical for politicians, but we don't need politicians in charge of our money because it ain't working. It hasn't worked for 100 years. Let's try something else. Yeah, obviously. He's protecting powerful financial institutions way more than the regular people. Because they don't care. They do not care about us. So, Rajat Soni says they still don't know there are unlimited US dollars. Fear Smasher 1299 says $100 million Bitcoin would be worth $2,000 trillion. I don't know why you would say that like that. 2.1 quadrillion, which is far more than all the money in the world as computer code. Okay, we'll take it from there. We'll address that last part a little bit separately. More than all the money in the world as computer code. So yeah, because $2.1 quadrillion won't mean the same thing that it does now in the future when we have $100 million Bitcoin. Okay, which quantum computing will crack soon? Not happening. I say not happening to quantum computing cracking Bitcoin. Okay, and there's another, I'm going to wait on that because there's another something else that we need to look at down below. Okay, this dude walks in with some pizza. Anyone want to chat with me about Bitcoin? Meanwhile, Israel versus Iran. This guy's got a flamethrower. Russia and Ukraine. Somebody's on fire. Oil prices explode. Somebody's dying over here. And LA's burning over here. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on right now. All right. So just keeping it in perspective into my focus on Bitcoin mining. The number of nodes running Bitcoin knots is skyrocketing. Remember, the last time I talked about this, it was 11%, and now it is 12.2%. Keep in mind, Bitcoin Core had the lead for years with almost no competition. And this is all because Bitcoin Core merged a pull request that had tremendous opposition because they did not want to show weakness. Now it's up to us to show our strength by refusing to run it. And I finally got my Bitcoin knots up and running. That was not the hard part. The public pool is the hard part. So that I could mine all of my Bitcoin miners to my own public pool and win my block rewards. That I will be winning some point within the next 20 years. I'm calling it right here, right now. El Salvador International Airport just added Bitcoin trading at its main currency exchanges. Bitcoin country is winning. That's pretty cool. So you can go in, exchange any of your currencies for US dollars. For Bitcoin, not US dollars. Stop funding the war. Use Bitcoin, not fiat. So on this side, these missiles are not funded by my Bitcoin. And on this side, these missiles are also not funded by my Bitcoin. But you know what they are funded by? I hope you do. I hope you do. Study Bitcoin. It's no coincidence that the century of total war coincided with the century of central banking. Will this video be taken down? And that's a quote from Ron Paul, not what I just said, but what I said about the central banking. Will this video be taken down, said Ron Paul? No. He said that thing above there. Century of total war and central banking. Okay, here's the latest. Visa and MasterCard dropped 5% today after reports. Amazon, Walmart, and others are looking at stablecoins, just as the Genius Act opened the door. Whoa, sorry about that. I'm a little antsy today. Why the panic? Stablecoins can cut payment costs by up to 85%, bypassing card networks entirely. That's a huge threat to Visa and MasterCard. They're in danger of losing massive fee revenue if stablecoins go mainstream. Yeah. I just was at Steak and Shake again, and I spent some Satoshis on a burger, and I helped them save up to 50% on credit card processing fees. You're welcome, and thank you, Steak and Shake. Those fries are so freaking good. They are delicious. They are delicious. Beef tallow. One day, people will talk about owning a full Bitcoin like it's owning a whole Manhattan block. If you've managed, and it's funny, blockchain, if you've managed to get one before this bull run takes off, pause and realize you are hodling generational wealth. Keep it. Don't sell it. This is a Reddit post on our Bitcoin. From whole coiners to Satoshi millionaires, the whole coiner era is almost over. We're entering a phase where the average person won't be able to own a full Bitcoin ever again. Let that sink in. Satoshi millionaires will be the new obtainable chase. Most people won't realize until it's way too late and it's almost time. A lot of you are holding a full coin right now, probably don't think much of it. But mark my words, when this bull run hits, most of y'all will sell. You'll convince yourself it's life-changing money and walk away. And sure, it might be, but one day, people are going to look back and say, wow, you had a whole Bitcoin? Just like we laugh at the guy, I don't laugh at him, just like we laugh at the guy who spent 10,000 Bitcoin on pizza. We don't laugh at him. If it wasn't for him, Bitcoin wouldn't have any value whatsoever, so we thank him. If you've got one, maybe keep it. Just one. Long term. If you really don't understand what's happening yet. Oh, you really don't understand what's happening yet. Alright, Chainlink is coming to Cardano. IOHK revealed that he maintains a strong relationship. Charles Cardano. Charles Hoskinson revealed that he maintains a strong relationship with Chainlink leadership and has been informed about an upcoming self-serve integration library. An integration between Cardano and Chainlink may be soon becoming a reality. What sectors might benefit the most from this integration? I have no idea. We'll do some more research into that and get back to you. Just in 16 billion. This is big. This is huge. Hello, are you listening out there? 16 billion login credentials leaked in the world's largest data breach. Hello. Affecting Apple, Google, Facebook, Telegram, and more. Beware, I think I'm going to go change some passwords. That's 11 hours ago. That's wild. I did not hear a thing about that, but I've been on the road a lot this week. Ford Motor Company explores Cardano for legal data storage and advisory role. Are you getting it yet? Are you getting it yet? Do you get it yet? I have these coins here in front of me. They're right here. The first one I have is Bitcoin. The second one I have is Cardano. The third one I have is Ethereum, and I only brought this out just because I have it and it was over there collecting dust. I don't think much of Ethereum anymore. I used to, but I don't anymore. Bitcoin and Cardano are the way, and corporations are starting to realize it. Ford. That's crazy. Ford. Now, I'm not a big fan of Ford, but they do sell a lot of cars. So, they've been around a while. They're obviously doing something right. I just don't like Fords. That's just me. Every 10 minutes, 3.125 newly mined Bitcoin is added to the supply. I guess newly minted still works. Every 10 minutes, 1.15 synthetic Bitcoin in the form of paper bet is added. I don't believe that. I don't know. Maybe where are they getting this data from? I don't know. I don't believe that, but I don't know. And yeah, Toyota is greater than Ford for sure. I had a Toyota 4Runner 1989 for like a couple of months. And it caught fire because it had a whole bunch of hoses leaking. That was not a pretty picture. I'll show you that video at some point. That was crazy. Okay, I don't know what this chart is, but this is kind of cool. It must be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It might be a yearly candle, but I don't know because it's not 15 years. So I don't know. I don't know what that is. Bitcoin is still a baby. A cute little orange baby. Isn't that cute? So that's Bitcoin's price history from, looks like $300 or something. Show us the chart. Yeah, I can't see what it is. Oh, you can't see what it is. Thank you, Fuzzy. Yeah, I was like, I can't see what this is. I don't know what this is. I don't know what it is. Like, it's got no numbers. I mean, it's got numbers here for price, but it doesn't have anything as far as like what the time frame is or whatever. But Bitcoin is still a baby, and that's its price movement. And I mean, like, when you zoom out that far, if we're looking at yearly candles right here, when you zoom out that far, it's just straight up. It's straight up. So that's pretty exciting. That's exciting. And thank you, Fussy. Okay, so now we're getting into some older things that I've seen while I was driving around. My accountant, after seeing that I placed 89,511 trades last year just to make a $38 profit. Are you a sicko? Is that relatable? Oh no, these are things that I saw today. Just in, Elon Musk X to launch in-app investing and trading. X? I know they talked about like payments and stuff. Ooh, excuse me, but investing and trading on X? Would you do it? I might try it. I don't know. We'll see. I just watched a whole video about how bad Coinbase is, but I don't know. You! Yeah, you! You're lucky as fuck! Those older than you don't understand Bitcoin, and those younger than you have no ability to buy it. You're in the perfect sweet spot. Don't fuck it up! That's you. I'm talking to you. Buy the Bitcoin. How significant is holding 10,000 ADA? I don't think I have 10,000 ADA. I have pretty close to 10,000, but not 10,000. I know for sure in my Lace wallet I have 5,000, and then I have like a couple thousands here and there. So I might have like 6,000 or 8,000, 8,000 maybe, but not 10. I think that's pretty significant. I sure definitely want to get to 10. Maybe after this market peaks and falls, I'll like dump into stuff. Do you have 12,000 ADA? Is that what you're saying? That's awesome. Congratulations. That is pretty significant if you ask me. Oops. When you start to learn about the Federal Reserve, You disappear into the bush like Homer, and you emerge as Ron Paul. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Is that a reply? What am I doing? All right, I'm going to start wrapping it up here. Let's see what we got. Oh, yeah, this is older. I saw this, as I was driving around. Michael Saylor is appointed the official Bitcoin advisor to the government of Pakistan. That's pretty cool. Everybody's doing stuff. Oh, paying for coffee with a Bitcoin Lightning at Costa Coffee in Gibraltar? Is that supposed to be Gibraltar? Oh, no. Damn. You bought $12,000 worth of ADA at over $1. Wow, my heart goes out to you, Fussy. You are a strong man for holding that. It will pay off, I swear. So what you should do, because I don't think we ever continued, I keep teasing about this, but I don't think we ever talked about this. And maybe you've seen this, so stop me if you have. But yeah, what you need to do is come up with a price target for when you're going to make your money back. Obviously, I would try and get some of your money back and sell a little bit when it gets back to your price, like whatever you bought it at. If it's $1, if it's $1.10 or whatever, right? So whatever that price is that you bought it at, I would sell a little bit, take some money back off the table, if that's something you're interested in doing. But, and what would you put it into? Well, you can put it into a stable coin. You could put it into Bitcoin. You could do something, roll it into something else, more stable, less volatile. And as the price goes up and up and up, like I said here, this is my $15 price target. Yeah, definitely get it off the exchange. I would get a Lace wallet like immediately. Maybe I'll do a video just about the Lace wallet. Because it's a little bit complicated. You have to set up a PGP key. So I think my next, I will try and record a short tomorrow that talks about the Lace wallet. And if I don't get to it tomorrow, I'll definitely do it this weekend, because I really, really need to get back into working on my piano that I've been putting off. But Lace wallet is probably your first step, and I will do that as soon as possible. But this is a secure wallet that is a hot wallet on your browser. But get it off the exchange as soon as possible. Now, the most important reason why you should do that like ASAP is because there is a snapshot that will be happening imminently. It may have already happened, I don't know. But imminently, there is a snapshot that will be happening. And it's unclear whether your Bitcoin on an exchange or your Cardano on an exchange will be eligible for the midnight airdrop. And the midnight airdrop is going to be a huge deal. So I'm going to write that down. I'm going to make a video about midnight. I'm going to make a video about Lace. So I'll be working on those imminently, because it is extremely important. You don't know how to set up a wallet. Okay, I will do that. And if you want, ask me a little bit more in the Discord, and we'll talk a little bit about it. But Lace wallet, I've set one up already. So I need to hook it up to here so you can see what it's all about and how it works. But it's basically, it's a Cardano wallet. You know what? I'm going to do a little bit of looking into this, because Lace wallet was a little bit complicated. You might be better off on a Yoroi wallet. Let's see, Yoroi wallet. I think that was a lot simpler to look into. So check this out. Let me post that in there. And after I finish, you can take a look at this and we can talk about it on Discord. So YoroiWallet.com. But if you want to be eligible for the midnight airdrop, and you do, because it's a huge deal in Cardano coming up. And if you don't know what that is, we'll talk a little bit about that coming up. But if you want to be eligible for that, you have to have your Cardano off of an exchange most likely. Remember, I was asking Charles Hoskinson the question in his live stream along with other people, but he was not addressing the question as far as I saw. But to me, that says, yes, you need to get it off of an exchange. I'm pretty sure this one was a lot easier. Let's look at the FAQ. Oh, you can download it? Let me see what this download does. Because I know I have a Yoroi wallet, and I could just hook it up. Oh yeah, okay, so it's in... Oh, you can have it on iOS. Yes, I do have it on iOS. Holy crap! I just got an alert. I have to sign off, like, immediately. What the hell? What the hell? My content violates the YouTube terms of service. What the hell? Catch me on Discord. I gotta get off. Apparently, I have no idea what's going on. I guess they don't like me talking about finances. All right, if you want to help out the channel, I have no idea. This is wild. Catch me on... This is wild. I just got an alert in my chat box. Warning, content violates YouTube terms of service and community guidelines. End live to avoid account termination. I'll catch you later. This is wild.